With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, right?
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Here we go. 11.
Nixon will try the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now ETN to start the drive. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
The Jaguars at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 58 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3
we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage, to me that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Go, go.
Here's Lawrence. They're looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 17-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's McPherson now to send it away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick six. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Jaguars nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Go, go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off. They're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. That's taken on the 25. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Kill. 11.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
All right, let's go.
3rd and 3.
30 left.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Hey, run.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to ETN to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Lawrence. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
11, 11. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, 11, MT.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill. At least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw is Beathard. Flushed out right. And this one too low.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
70 range.
Back to throw Beathard. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
Now Burrow loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They gotta go.
On 2nd down, Burrow escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Beathard to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offense is all over, continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
To throw is Beathard. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 20.
10.